Why, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Who's scruffy-looking?
Han Solo can be addressed by many different names. He is, in a sense, the odd character in the original trilogy, a selfish cowboy that doesn't really seem to belong in a galaxy filled with royalty, aliens, and space wizards. Solo was the human element, representing the skepticism regarding the Force and all the mysterious aspects of Star Wars. He questioned everything he didn't comprehend, and A New Hope expresses this in obvious ways, like his dialogue.
There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny. It's all a lot of simple tricks and nonsense.
But also from quite clever perspectives, like his extremely emotional relationship with Princess Leia. Han acts this over-the-top way as a result of his feelings for her. The feelings he clearly couldn't control.
Look, your worshipfulness, let's get one thing straight. I take orders from just one person, me.
So wonder you're still alive.
His confidence defined him, yet also highlighted his weaknesses, his arrogance, and even sometimes mean behavior. The Han Solo we meet in A New Hope is at the absolute pinnacle of this selfish attitude, making his actions at the end of the film an even greater contrast compared to his quote-unquote normal self. Luke's naive but hopeful personality, along with Leia's persistence, left a mark on this stubborn, egotistical bounty hunter, enough to make him change his mind.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
The brilliant part about Solo's character is that throughout the trilogy he's constantly unpredictable in what he does and says. The white and black clothes he wore represents both the Empire and the Rebels. Chewbacca, his friend, is seen as a scary monster from the outside, but underneath it hid an enormous heart. Quite similar to Han's own persona, tough on the surface, kind on the inside. Solo's surroundings never fail to remind the audience of the unstable foundation this cocky bounty hunter stood on, and that's what made him interesting. The never-ending banter between him and Leia is the best representation of this argument. Their relationship wasn't this classic love story, instead their personalities almost collided into a war every time they started arguing, making the whole spectacle whimsical and far more entertaining than the classic romantic narrative.
I love you.
I know.
In a galaxy filled with overpowered beings, Jedi, Sith, and so on, Solo could be seen as, well, pretty basic. That's the charm about him. Rather than force-choking his enemies or slicing somebody with a lightsaber, Han Solo more often than not just talked his way out of situations, for good or worse. It's something extremely captivating about witnessing this two confident humans survive against impossible odds over and over again, while always having a smile on his face.
Where the fun begins.
Solo slowly turned into a hero because of the love shown by his friends, the love and compassion he had lived without before he met them. Chewie had always been his partner in crime, if you could call them that, but Luke, Leia, and the whole Rebel Alliance gave him a family and an important purpose. A purpose that made Solo express his best qualities as a leader and protector. This side of his personality isn't talked about as much because of his charismatic identity and the flawless performance by Harrison Ford.
He's my brother.
He's funny as hell, of course he is, but the character of Han Solo goes so much deeper than that. In A New Hope he questions the Force, but throughout the rest of the trilogy he uses the quote,
May the Force be with you.
as support for his friend Luke. He questions the love for Leia, but in the end opens up because he had learned to trust her. There is so many elements to his fantastic journey, and I would argue that he is as important of a hero as anyone else mentioned in these movies. If you enjoyed this video, I would love if you press the like button, left a comment and subscribe. It means the world to me. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and may the Force be with you.